What's up, IG? We're about to get into a trading session, so if you guys on IG are interested in trading, that's what we're about to do. If not, I love you anyway. Be great. Man, what's up, family? How y'all doing? I might have to play this thing on repeat for a few little swings. I love this song. Let it all work out. This has been the theme pretty much of the entire trading career here. Let it all work out. Oh, hold on. We didn't get our formal hello. Let's get in there. Hope you guys had a good weekend and that you enjoyed yourself. I definitely enjoyed myself. We are coming in from an entire, how long was that? An entire 6 hours of kickboxing training. But all of that stuff definitely keeps our minds sharper. So let's go ahead and jump back into this market, look into the news, see where we'll have volatility for this week, and also figure out how to execute. Now, we ended out the week looking at AUD CAD, Euro CAD, gold, AUD JPY. We also looked at the indices to see what could happen, like with trapped price. So we're going to go back to trading view now that I properly say hello to you guys, and we're going to check these things out. So let's go. Boom. Hey, that's a nice cut right there. All right, so we're already on gold, so we can start here. Now, what time frame is this? 15 minutes. So let me put this up here. Last week on gold, I noticed this, how that was created on the 15 minute. I also noticed these rejections happening right here, creating relatively equal highs. When the market does that, what happens is liquidity is created. Liquidity is simply money. It's where retail traders would normally place stop losses. So when people see price rejecting at the same place multiple times, it makes them confident or comfortable enough to place their stop losses above those areas. And the market is man-made and also man-manipulated. So what happens is the market will reach up above those levels, capture the liquidity or the money in those areas, and then it'll drop in the direction that you thought it was going in. So not necessarily that you were wrong, but you had the wrong timing. And that definitely put a dent in multiple accounts of mine, just being at the right place at the wrong time. All right. So we definitely want to teach you guys to be aware of those things so you can avoid those types of mistakes. Give me 1 second. Okay. Those types of All right, where were we? Where were we? All right, so yeah, in noticing that, we wanted to see this pullback. Sorry about that, guys. But in noticing that we wanted to see this pullback on gold, something else that stood out to me was this pattern here that was formed at the lows. This pattern, if we take a highlighter tool, this pattern is called a reversal, a bottom reversal pattern. and it is an inverse head and shoulders. Normally, when you see these things happen at the lows, price typically will pull back to retest the right shoulder, and then you'll get a major move in the opposite direction. So we spotted that. We placed the buy limit on gold. Two of our TPs got hit. In total, it went up to 1 to 7 as far as our profit and pulled back. Now we want to see gold break above those highs to let us into this sale that we're looking for right here. And if these highs do not hold, there's a chance we could see a significant pullback on gold. So it's just about being patient, because we can also see a continuation. But one thing that has been printing continuously on gold is divergence. And divergence is when you have your RSI, which is an indicator that shows you momentum, and you have the price chart moving in different directions. On our chart, this price chart is going straight up. If we look from here, it's giving you higher highs, but on our RSI, it's creating lower highs. When you see that form in the market, this is showing you that you have a pullback underway. All right? So what we want to do is be mindful of this and pay attention to market structure to see what's happening next as far as price movement on gold. Zeke, what's up, buddy? Now, as far as the next or the closest structural level with major structure on gold is right down here at the 786, okay? And you could definitely see a pullback on gold to the 786 without this uptrend being violated, all right? So that's what we're looking for on gold. Bing, bing. I'm proud of you, buddy. TP1. Now let's go look at AUD/CAD. So we're pretty much looking for the same thing here on AUD/CAD. This area right here, this area was structure. Price broke above structure, excuse me, with this move. This impulsive move right here to the upside broke this structural level. Now I want to see how strong this level of support is down here. Let me highlight it. I want to see how strong. Uh-oh, that got real ugly real quick. Let's see how strong this structural level of support is right here on AUD/CAD, because we want to see a continuation of this uptrend until price retests this daily level here. Okay, so let's go to the daily time frame. Boom. Got you. So yep, it's showing the same thing. I must have done that on my phone. That line was crooked. All right, cool. Let's stretch this out. Yeah, but now that we're right here on the daily, you can see the same thing, just a little clearer. We have a high. TP Sniper, what's up, family? We have a high right here. this high was broken right here at this area. Now, if we do get a rejection at this structural level right here that was just broken, then we'll see a continuation of this uptrend, and that's what we're betting for on AUD CAD. So right now we have a buy setup in place on this pair. And if you guys want, you can copy this trade setup. Again, if you want to begin trading and you don't know where to start, you can start with the team for absolutely free. Head to our website, profittakerseu.com. Go to that courses tab and get access to our free 9-day course, my free mindset series as well. But we have this buy placed on, what did I say? AUD CAD. Price definitely just created a double bottom right here. We have an AUD USD buy. Oh. Let me check. Give me 1 second. Yes. So we got an AUD USD buy right here from this level. And we're pretty much looking at the same thing. On the daily time frame, there's a retest on AUD CAD and AUD USD that has not been hit, okay? So this is a head and shoulders pattern up here. We want to see price pull back to these retest zones on a daily time frame and hit these areas. It's a lot of money above those areas that need to be captured. So we're going to take advantage of this move by being aware of what's going on structurally. Also right here, there's liquidity that needs to be captured all in this area as well. Send you the coordinates on Discord. Okay, brother, I got you. What are you talking about? AUD CAD or AUD USD? Well, you said those, so that's more than one. My apologies. I'm tired. All right, cool. So from here, like I said, we're already in this trade. Oh, look at that. It hit a daily zone down here. Oh, yeah. So we're taking this thing to break above the highs. But this is the... Uh-oh. Let's put that back. Oh, no, that played. Delete. The thing that we want to watch... All of them. I got you, buddy. The thing that we want to watch for when we're taking a look at AUD USD is what happens right here once we get a retest of this high. Okay, so this is a perfect reaction, which you will want when you're looking for breaking the retest. Price gave you consolidation right here at these highs. In this move here that I put this circle on, this was the break of that consolidating area. And the safest thing that you do when you see this occur is to wait for the retest. And when this happens on the daily, that means we have a major move ahead of us. And the next structural level, like I said, is right here at these highs, and this high up here that needs to be retested. So this would be a swing trade, but it's also a major move for us if everything plays out according to plan. So this is a 1 to 15 trade setup. So for those that are new, I see we got some new people that just came in. A 1 to 15 trade setup, that's telling you what your odds are. So that's putting up $10 to make $150. So that's the power that you have as a trader. And I say this often, but it's also the power that we neglect. You see the opportunities that could occur as far as making money and the speed that you can make money, and we lose sight of protecting ourselves with our odds. And what I mean by that is I see traders too often taking trades that are 1-2 or 1-1. And to be honest, you have to be extremely good technically to have a winning overall balance when you're taking trade setups like that. So I always say take your time, develop your skills as an analyst so you can put yourself in a position to where you can control the odds and give yourself a beautiful favor by just having an understanding of what's going on. So we're taking this trade setup from here. Right now, everything is going according to plan. This is where we want to get out of the market. So any trade setup that you enter, you always want to know where you need to get out just in case that trade setup goes against you. And you also want to have different targets in place where you can take some of your money out of the market. All right. So right now we already got our stop loss in. We're in this trade setup, so we'll go ahead and place our third TP. The first TP will be right here at these highs. Let it all work out. That's gonna be my theme song. I might go back to putting ringtones on phones. Just so I can hear that, man. Let it all work out. I love that positivity, optimism. That's going to change a lot of people's lives. We can get away from that negative thinking. Always put yourself in a position where you are ready to find opportunities, or you can spot them if one is right in front of you. All right, so these are the coordinates that we have. You about to lay it down, beautiful?
Yes.
Give me a hug. Oh, let it all work out. Safe travels. Oh, my back. I threw like 1,000 punches today, guys. My back is killing me. But yeah, so these are the areas that we're going to take some of our profits out of the market. And this is the area that we have set. So just in case it continues to go down, we are going to close that trade. Now, see, we got TP Sniper in here. We got somebody else that just came in on Facebook. Was that Mr. Marley, or who is that in Facebook? Let me put this in the Discord. Because whoever that is, you sticking around, we got to get you into a trade this week. Oh, Sean Carter. Oh, you a regular. Family, you a regular. You getting into these trades with us this week, or you just playing around with your baby gold in the indices? I understand sticking to the people you. You got your praise team, and you stick to it. She said, "Well, nah, I know the choir already. I know the harmonies. You getting in? Okay, cool. Yeah, let's check this thing out." So, again, these structural breaks. Where's my arrow? These are the areas that we really want to pay attention to. Now we got this retest. Stop loss beneath this low here. And we're going to let price dictate what happens from this point on. So what I'm going to do to clean up my chart, this was a major level of range. But let's just get this out of the way so we don't have a lot of nonsense. And we're going to leave this. Again, this is a swing trade setup. Something that I share with you guys that's in our option series is how to count candlesticks and get a better estimate of how much time it is going to take for your trade setups to play out. All right. So this is a lesson in one of our courses. What am I doing? Magnify. Where is it? It's in week 4. Right, so counting candlesticks. I just want to show you guys that this is definitely something that we give to the paid members, but I love y'all, so I'm going to share it with you guys. So with counting candlesticks, it's powerful because it gives you, like I said, a better guesstimate of how long to hold each one of your trade setups. In this way, you will not trick yourself once you enter a trade setup. You know what to expect before you enter the door. So right now, we're on the daily time frame. What exactly are we looking for? We're looking for these structural levels to be retested, and we're also looking for this high to be retested. Now, what I mean by counting candlesticks is looking at how many candlesticks it took to make the initial move. Now, in this case, that would be this downtrend, because we're looking for a retracement or a response to this move. All right. So in this case, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. And this is where a lot of traders mess up. It took 5 days for this downtrend to occur. On the way to the upside, it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Understanding how long it took a move to occur on the uptrend, you should know at the very least you should have been looking for 6 or 7 days for your target to be hit on the downside. We would see all of these candles, but we want all of this move to happen in 2 hours. And it's okay if that's you, because that was me for the first 5 years of my trading journey. And this is what removes the fear or anxiety when it comes to holding your trades longer. Because let's face it, all of you guys that are trading tricked yourself out of a trade setup because you've lost a trade setup before because you held it. And that's okay. Once you understand structure and understand how to count your candles, you know when to implement scalps, you know when to implement swing trades, and when to implement long-term trade setups. And it all comes down to something that simple. Now, an easier way to find out is to use this measurement tool here. All right, so let's say we found this move after the uptrend, and I see that this plays right into what we look for. We have this break. Dang. We have this breaking structure, and we want to buy, but we want to wait for the retest, which is what we do. All right. We get that measurement tool. We'll start from here. The low, I'm about to point at the screen. I'm about to point at the screen with my hand like y'all over here in the office with me. Oh man, I need a nap. Okay, so right here at this low, right here at this low, I would start with my measurement tool. I would click and just drag this thing over to the high. And this will show you that it took 6 bars, and it'll give you, why does it say 10 days? What? It's 6 days, okay? These are daily candles. So if it's 6 bars, it's 6 days. So and that's how you pretty much count the candlestick. So from there, if you look at, like I said, the move on the downside, when price is moving down, it's always moving faster. So it finished out in 5. Okay, so we'll do the same thing with this. Let's see. This is our starting point, and this is our target. I want to see how long did it take price to fall from here, which is my starting point. I'm sorry, my target, to here, which is where I am right now in price. So we just take our measurement tool, can start from this high and go to this low. That's 22 bars. Just 22 days. So we know at the very least, since price moves up a little slower than it does on the opposite end when it's falling, it always falls faster. I want y'all to pay attention to that too. So don't just start trading to make money. Start being aware of what's actually happened with this mechanism, so you'll get more comfortable with it. Like, look at all of this movement that you have. And here you go, 2 candles. Bam! Right here you got an impulse, but then here, on the downside, this thing is steady. Bam! Bam! That's why I love sales. I love sales. They are so quick. They're so fluid. Okay? So that's another thing. If you're in a buy and you're in a long-term buy, understanding that buys take a longer time to play out than sales, that's also a powerful thing to know when it comes to trading, because our people lose because of patience. Most of us are coming from situations where we do not have financially, or you're used to not having financially. So understanding how long, definitely a powerful tool. So right here we're in a swing trade. We're looking for 30 days for this thing to play out. Now, of course, we can always play the swings. If you're using a prop firm account, you can only trade in one direction at a time, but you can add to your positions wherever pullback to maximize your profit in a single direction. And for those who are new to trading, what I mean is, while price is going up, you'll never see it move in this fashion, where it's in a straight line. It will always give you an impulsive move and a pullback, or a couple flags where you have a lot of candles involved, and then another impulsive move. You'll see consolidation. You may even see a drop to retest a structural level that's lower, and then it'll go up. This is how price normally functions when you're in an uptrend. And as long as you get used to understanding these simple things, I say this often, and it's true: consolidation, uptrend, consolidation, downtrend. Those simple concepts will help you no matter how choppy or how ugly the market is moving. Okay? So just looking at this example that I drew, just off the top of my brain. It's not off the top of my brain. I've seen this 1,000 times. It's probably somewhere on this chart. Did you say stay in it if it pulls all the way back to retest? Okay, I'm gonna show you. Let me clarify this right quick, and I'm gonna help you out with that, Miss Sean. All right. So again, when you're in the uptrend, price is not always going to be clean. It's not always going to move in a perfect channel. It can be choppy like this. All right. But what I want you guys to start to get the understanding of is structural levels, or pivot lows and pivot highs. So in this uptrend, once it pulled back here, this became a structural level with this particular move to the upside. This is a pivot point right here. This was a pivot point. This was a pivot point. And when price came up here, this was a pivot point. So with the example that we drew at this pivot point at the high, look at what we have. Consolidation. I drew this so fast and it really aligned with price movement. Wow. All right. After consolidation is broken, price will pull back to retest that structural level. And what do you have? This downtrend. Most people look at the levels right beneath to look for the bounce. If that doesn't happen, the only thing that you have to do is look in the past and find the next pivot points. All right? This thing always shows you exactly what it's going to do. So when you get here, you get that rejection and it just continues to move in that direction. Now, Ms. Sean, as far as your question, look at this here. We always have multiple areas where we take profit in the market. All right? We never want to let a trade move a significant amount without taking some profit off the table. So our trade will be protected at break even down at our entry. And yes, you do let price movement do its thing and leave that other trade, that last TP, at break even until it plays out. All right? And that'll definitely help you with developing that patience that we spoke about earlier. So in that case, or that scenario that I drew, TP1 and 2 would have been hit. Oh yeah, definitely. Put that last TP3 at break even, and I let that thing pull all the way back. Now again, once you understand structure like this, I'm selling that. Even though I'm in this buy, I'm definitely selling that. Okay, because it told you clearly, I want to pull back and complete the jump. And then looking right here, we got liquidity underneath this level, right at that low that aligns with the structural break on a daily. Like everything is telling you that that level needs to be hit. So back on that 30-minute, real simple. Consolidation, break, retest. Money. And that's a 1 to 12. I want to tell a 1 to 12 trade setup off a limit order. As soon as I did that, the beat dropped. I gotta find this clip so I can post that. It said, and it all worked out. That was smooth. Yeah, we gotta put that clip online for everybody, Miss Sean. But yeah, so simple concepts, simple approaches, execution in a disciplined, repeatable way, and you get growth with your account. So, like I said, we're in this AUD, USD. Now you guys know why, because of what happened on the daily. We're also in AUD, CAD for the buy. Let's get the other targets on this. We got a lot of consolidation right there. Let's see. Uh-oh, I'm moving too fast. This is TP3. Oh, that's not?
Yes.
Let's make it. TP3. Let's make TP2 right here at these highs.
Excuse me, Dad.
Yes, sir.
Where do you know where the tub brush is?
It's in my room, bud. And let's make TP1 right here at these highs. and slightly above these highs right here. Now just put alerts on each of these targets. What's going on? Saw somebody join on Instagram, man. We go through the market and help our community understand how to navigate and give free trades for you guys to follow so you can get a better understanding of it and get comfortable and stop being afraid of something that could, help us all out. So it's free. It's free, and I do it to give back and to bring awareness to it. All right. So if you guys want to start with us, the guys that just joined, like I said, you can join for free. You can trade for free without risking any money. You can use a demo account until you get comfortable and then switch to your live account. And we also walk you through setting that stuff up for free. We got a 9-day course for you guys available on our website. That's ProfitTakersEU.com. Hit that courses tab and take advantage of those tools. Now, with gold, this thing took off already. I did not expect TP1 and 2 on gold to be hit before I woke up. This move was wild. We started on this looking at this move, but this thing was wild, you guys. I think it happened like right at 9:30. Let me see. Yeah, no, 8:30. Okay, so I was looking at these highs on gold. Go back over this because I've been watching this divergence being formed on this 4-hour time frame for a while. This thing is about to fall, okay? And the next structural level is right down here, close to the 786, okay? So once I saw that and also saw this double bottom down here, I'm like, this area has to be retested. Why? For the same reasons that I just showed you guys. Price dropped towards that level, gave you multiple rejections, but it did not touch it. Here. That's creating liquidity. Traders are using those areas as places to put their stop losses just because price keeps rejecting right there. But we know better. We're not falling for that. And what do we see right here? An inverse head and shoulders. So we put our entry at the right shoulder of this inverse head and shoulders. This wick led us in this trade, and let's see. Let me put it back on the hour. 1, 2, 3 hours. 2 TPs were hit, and we went up. My eyes are blurry. 339 pips. And we called this in a session last week. So make sure you guys tap in, because that that one trade, 339 pips, 1 to 7.12 risk reward ratio. That one trade is all some traders would have needed for the month. If you risk 3% on that trade setup, that brings you in 21% on that trade. Oh, Sam just joined. Oh man, Sam, now when you pull out that phone and show me that you put a trade in the same way you put out a high kick, then the world gonna change. I don't want to see no more spinning back kicks or no snap jabs. I want to see you trade gold or AUD USD. Okay, so that's AUD USD, that's AUD CAD, that's gold, Euro CAD, and we did AUD JPY as well. Euro CAD was another beautiful sell that we caught last week using this same principle. And I also caught this retest here and this sell. Like we showed out last week, and I'm gonna walk you through what I did. Walk you through what I did. All right. So in this trade here, this is the second trade that I'm showing you. We got somebody else that just hopped in on Facebook. What's up? How you doing? With this trade here, same concept of just that I just pointed out on the other trade. We have price moving sideways. Okay. We had that break. Uh-oh. We had that break right here. In this case, I used this microstructural level. And I just waited for this area to be retested, and it fell. It created a double top and it dropped. And this is another 1 to 14 trade. So if you put up $10 on that trade, you get $140 on that trade set up. You put up 100, it's $1,400 on that trade setup. And from there, I noticed that right underneath this 382, right here underneath our 50 fib, we had another major structural level. So what did I do? I went to the 50 fib and I said, let's see if there's anything of any significance at the 50 or underneath the 50. And I noticed we had some areas down here that weren't retested. So I set a sell limit as soon as price hit my third TP. Let me show you why I set my sell limit. Right here, these were the structural lows. You guys know when most people see structural lows, they play stop losses. After this thing broke the structural lows, that's the same concept of price being in consolidation, breaking out and pulling back the retest. So the same thing that works here works right here. So we got that break below. I set a limit order up here. This thing pulled back to hit it, and I caught two beautiful sells off the same move. This 1 to 14, and on the 30-minute, I saw this zone right here. I always look for these. I knew this had to be retested. So price pulled back, hit this trade, dropped again, and let me in the buy that I'm in right now, all without me stressing about what was going to happen in the market, because the past tells no lies. Everything in the market and everything in life, period. Man, who is this DJ dropping this timely and it all work out in the back? But everything in life and everything that we deal with is really patterns. And if you are aware enough to spot the pattern, then you can learn how to take advantage of the shift. And it's really simple, okay? And if you guys start telling yourself that it's simple, it's easy, it's simple, eventually it will be. So that's how we played. Oh, why did I put this here? I already got my buy here. So that's how we played Euro CAD and made this 1 to 14 trade setup and this 1 to 8 that led us into the buy that we're in right now. Okay, so these are the targets that we have on Euro CAD. This is another swing trade setup that we have. So we got a couple swing trades that we're in. I'm gonna go through them all once we finish. So let you guys get these coordinates so you can try them out again on your demo account or your live account. The risk reward suggestions that I'm making is 3% or less. Now the next trade was this AUD pretty much play this thing the same way. Once I understand the direction of price, I love to just add to those positions. TP Sniper's been trading with me for a while. I love to add to winning positions. That way you don't have to fight through the market to look through different trade setups every other day. Okay? You just need to understand how price responds structurally. Okay? Let's go to a higher time frame. All right. Okay. So here, this was the first entry. Same concept. I'm gonna point out the same thing. We had highs, price broke above them, and it pulled back to retest it. Even in doing that, you got other simple tools that you could have used. Understanding how to draw a channel or a downtrend. Price broke, but we understand how to get in on a retest. But price broke that level and did the same thing. Broke above this high, pulled back to retest it. So I'm using the same play. It's like I'm playing a basketball game, standing in front of you. I keep making shots, but I'm using 3 moves. And that's what gives you the edge, not practicing 1,000 strategies. Find something that works and practice those few moves over and over again to develop consistency and a sharper eye when it comes to using them. What was that, 30 minute? Boom. All right, so right here, that was another one of our entries. I noticed price created structure right here in that level a few times as far as rejections. After it pulled back to retest that level and broke above, this was during the London session, so that's something else that I noticed. When I'm looking for continuations on moves, like all of this happened during Aussie session. I normally wait for London or New York because that's when you get the best moves. Like this right here, London session. And I want you guys to start testing these things out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Find the impulsive moves in the market. Most of them are going to happen in one of those sessions, New York or London. The other ones normally give you consolidation, or you'll see this, really erratic, impulsive moves that people normally get terrified of. And that's okay. Be aware of timing and be aware of structure and little more tools that are in your belt. So after that, we get that retest here. I added to that buy. So we had this trade set up here, a 1 to 5, a 1 to 11, and a 1 to 15, and a 1 to 10, all on the same trade. And all you got to do is just let these things run and trust in your analytics. And as long as you put your stop loss in proper places, like beneath the lows, you're fine even if you get a pullback. So let's get rid of these. So right now we want to test that 618. There's definitely liquidity underneath that 618 with this move here. So you know what? Let's test this move first. Okay. Yeah, I figured all that liquidity underneath that 618 on that macro time frame. Right here on this time frame, that 382 aligns perfectly with this 2 hour zone that we have here. So I would, even though it's a further target, I would want to take the one that's underneath the area of liquidity. Because in most cases, what you'll see happen is this: it'll hit this area, people will buy in, they're like, yay, we got to buy. That thing snap back, take you out of it, and then move in that direction without you. So let's be aware. And let's take advantage. So let's see, let's get on the daily. Looks like we got a couple swing trades. $11, it's 2 weeks. The sale should happen faster than the move to the upside. Now, what time frame is this? On the 30-minute, we had structure created right there, and right now price broke beneath it. If price closes underneath this area, this will again be one of the examples that I showed you guys. I used the same method on a smaller time frame to get this early entry, but with this area right here, this next 6 minutes, I'll let you know, this AUD JPY, we're in the Aussie session, so this actually could close beneath at this time and go ahead and make that move. Uh-oh. Yep, so you want to see this candle close below, and that'll be the same thing. What else was going on in the news this week for we? Oh, I'm getting this. While I get the news together, let me copy these trades. Members, charts, and trades. TP3, let's adjust. Uh-oh. Alright, you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna get these coordinates. We're gonna go over the trades that we have set up, and I'm gonna shut it down for the night. AUDJPY, AUDCAD. AUDUSD. What did I put in there? Nah, that's fine. And what do we have? Gold. That's 1, 2, 3. Why do I remember something about euro? Oh no, we didn't take it yet. Oh, we need to see what's going on down there on Euro USD before we close this thing out. Gold. We want to see this high being retested, and we're taking that sell on gold. Yeah. Okay, all of those trades just got uploaded to the Discord. Let's see. Dr. Sean, what else are you taking a look at? YouTube TP Sniper, what y'all looking at this week? News, we got Euro. We got Euro news during London. Pound news during New York. Tuesday, we got CAD news. Pretty much. Okay, pretty much what you have. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna do Euro USD, Pound USD, and what is that? Pound AUD. So right now, just looking at what's going on with Euro USD, something happened right here to make price reject. Now this is what helped me develop the concepts or the strategies that I give to you guys. I didn't get upset to the point to where I cut myself off from my lessons. And what I mean by that is when I lost the trade, I would always look back at the past to see what I missed. So if I was looking for a buy at this area and it didn't happen, I would scroll back, go to a higher time frame, and go look at what happened. Now, in this case, this lines up exactly the way that other trade that we just looked at, Miss Sean. What was that? Was it AUDJ? No, I think it was AUD. AUD USD. Hold on, which one was that? Y'all help me out. I pointed it out. AU. Thank you, team. All right. What was it? Higher time frame. Oh yeah, right. So this structural level right here, I deleted the box and I forgot. So we saw this structural level right here. Right. We talked about most people would look at it as structure, but I pointed out these multiple rejections underneath the lows and how price would normally snap underneath those to hit the level underneath before making that move. Thank you for helping me remember, Doc. So that's the same thing that we're looking at here. And this is why I love these concepts, because they remain true on every chart, every instrument, Forex, options, futures, it does not matter. So then once I figure out the area that we have that rejection, I want to see the strength of that level. So I continue to go back. And on the 2 hour, this is showing me that this was a significant high right here. Right? This was a structural level for a while. You see this? So that makes sense that price bypassed that level that it was at to continue down and hit these structural levels right here before pulling back because of everything that happened in the past. Okay? So now we just use the past to understand the strength of where we are right now. And this this is a strong area in the market. What are we looking for here, you guys? This screen is humongous. I think the high's right here. Cool. So this level that we just found without using anything else just so happens to align with the 382 level on the field. Okay? Now, this could be viewed as a complete jump. Because this would definitely have been stage 1, stage 3, stage 4, and it returned to this area of consolidation. Now, the trick is it consolidated in between the 50 and the 382. So, we have to be aware. This could also be a bear flag. So we want to wait to see what happens structurally. If we get a break above and a nice retest, we can look for a reversal in trend. And we can also watch those EMAs to let us know what's going on too. All right, so we're either going to see this and the uptrend to happen from the 50, or it's going to happen right here from the 382 level on Euro USD. I honestly don't think this is enough consolidation for me to play around with this thing, so I'm going to set some alerts. Yeah, because this is the exact trade setup that I took on Euro CAD to add to my position on my sale. Price dropped and I took it down to that rejection level and I got a 1 to 5 trade, and this one is close to the same. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that buy alone right now. If anything, I'll wait to see how this thing turns out in the morning for the sale. But just because it is a structural level, I'm gonna test out our alerts versus just jumping into the sale. And that's because it didn't break beneath. If we would have got a really strong drop, and it fell beneath this level, then I would have been more confident in this sale. But it just hit the lows and it's playing around right here. So those are another couple keys to be mindful of. You want to see your levels like assaulted. You want to see them completely violated like this. Bam. That's what you want to see when you're looking for a break in the retest. Like this, for example. That thing completely broke on the downside. Break. So that retest right there, that's a clean trade. Wow. So yeah, the same play we did on Euro CAD was on Euro USD. All right, so we got our alert set on this really quick. Let's set some alerts on pound USD. We got the same thing going on as retesting the structural level. Let me move this retracement tool. All right, cool. looking for buys, there's a double bottom right here at the lows. If this thing could hold, and it just so happened to aligns right with this pivot high right here, so it is a valid level of structure. Okay, so again, use the past to help you identify the strength of these levels that you guys are identifying as structure. The more rejections you have, the stronger that level is. There's also, like I said, there's a double bottom right there. And price just hit this level. Daily time frame. We're either gonna hit this or what's above it. This is the next structural level. Let's investigate this high right here. And I say this high over these highs because of all of these rejections. So again, we got money up there. What's right there? Okay, we got a reversal pattern right there. Yeah, like clockwork, you guys. You know what to look for. It's easy to find. We got a double top right here. We're gonna play the right shoulder of this double top. Now with this, I'm also gonna wait to see what happens when this news drops. So we got Euro news during London, so our Euro trade should be fine. Pound news doesn't happen until New York, so there's no need to rush into this trade setup, especially since this thing is probably gonna take about 3 weeks to play out. We're gonna wait until New York to see what happens with pound so we can maximize our return on this trade setup. So same thing we got going with Euro USD. That's the same approach we have right now with pound USD. Setting the alerts below and above price. Pound AUD. Last one. Uh-oh. This thing looks suspect. If this thing does not break above these highs, are you up for a London session? Ha! Don't you start playing with my emotions. So I honestly trade London. Now let's see, because this is what I want to do. I typically only do the London sessions with the VIP members, but I would love to trade London with you. So let's figure out which London session has the most high volatility news, and then we can pick that session so we don't waste a session. So it looks like Thursday we got Euro going crazy. Yeah, so it's either gonna be Thursday. Either Thursday or tonight may be the best times this week. Let's see. I'm going to be trading both, so we'll let you flip a coin. either Monday or Thursday. What you got, Doc? Monday or Thursday? Mm, got Hurricane Thursday? You know they like to use natural disasters to lie and act like they got a reason a reason for the fluctuations in the market. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do Thursday. Now, what I want you to do is go to the Discord. You're already in the Discord. Where is it? Go to the Discord. Go down to the voice channels. Let me. I think the charting. It may be the charting room. Yes, go to the charting room. All right, because that live room that's for the paid members only. So come down to this charting session room, and it'll open up for you. Whoever is in here, you should be able to see their screens. The thing that I love about it is you can not only see other people's screen, but you can share your screen as well. And one thing that I want to do with this community, even the free portion of this community, I want you guys to take advantage of this charting session tab and just come in here and do your charting. When you're looking at the market, look at the market here, okay? And what this is going to do is create a community where we feel comfortable charting in front of others, and what that will help you with is your discipline. You're going to get used to speaking, talking yourself through your trades, and you won't do dumb things that you normally would end up doing alone because somebody is there to even ask something simple like, why would you do that? Or why are you doing that? And that'll help you stay disciplined. So moving forward, you guys, everybody, no matter what position you are in with our team, like I said, whether you're a free member or a paid member, I want all of you guys to use that charting session tab to chart so we can build that community where we can help each other grow as a team. All right, so that'll be it. I give you guys a couple questions before we head out. All right, so any questions on anything that we went over tonight? Not too many. We'll make room for about 3 questions, and then we'll go ahead and close it down. So again, we got a goal set up: AUD USD, AUD CAD, AUD JPY. We got alerts set on Euro USD and Pound USD. And we also have a trading gold. And I also showed you guys all of our concepts. So any questions about anything that I used, let me know. It all work out. Oh, you good, Doc? Okay, cool. All right, so if that's it with Facebook, let me check these other things. YouTube, IG. Come on, Zeke. Look, man. Get over here, buddy. Facebook. How do you get started? All right, so for the guys over here, I mean, that's not Facebook, that's YouTube. For the guys on YouTube, you get started by heading to our website, profittakerseu.com, going to our free courses tab. We walk you guys through setting up your demo accounts, your live accounts, so you can take these trades with us for free. All right? This is where you would go. Cool. And I guess that'll be it for you guys. So thank you. Appreciate you for hopping on. Dad time. Tell them see you later, Zeke.
See you later.
All right, cool. So again, we showed you guys where to get started with our free courses. Also take advantage of our mindset series, structure breaking, help you guys get on that right track mentally, because you can only attract monetarily what you feel you are worthy of. All right, so that's a big key that I want you guys to be aware of. We also have a few books available on Amazon, 6 Steps to Trading with Consistent Results. It covers all of the concepts you see me use in these live sessions. We also have a few log books to help you track your trades, which is really important. You need to know the ones you won, you need to know what you lost and how you lost. We also give you a space to track your emotional state in the process of executing those trades. All right, then we have our merch available, so you guys support the vision, support our dream. Make sure you check out that 6-week journal as well. This goes along with our mindset series. And remember, you guys, you're only one trade away from living. Why fight to stay the same?